everybody? This is your girl Z, and welcome to the CITIUS Strength Training Workout.
What's up, everybody? I'm Coach King. The only equipment you're going to need for this workout are weights and you.
Right.
We're going to lead you through an hour-long series of powerful exercises broken up into 2 parts.
We're going to start off with that upper body. We're going to work those shoulders, arms, the chest. We're going to look good, ladies.
And we're going to end with some lower body work to tighten up those glutes, calves, and leg muscles.
Follow me because I'm going to perform some beginners and a little bit of the intermediate exercises.
And I'm going to lead you through all of your advanced exercises.
All you're going to need is a towel, a water bottle, and some weights to challenge you. Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's do this!
These arm swings are good to warm up your shoulders before you start bench pressing or anything that could possibly injure your shoulders. Good. It doesn't take much for them to start warming up. It's important to remember with the lunges that you push up from your heel and keep your front knee and your front leg in a 90-degree angle. You don't want your knee going out over your toes. Good. Press up from your heel. You should feel this in your glutes and your thighs. You'll feel these in your hamstrings, your calves, your glutes, and even your lower back if your lower back is a little tight. And when you're in the push-up position, if you could imagine pushing your navel to your spine, that'll help you engage your stomach area, help you engage your core so that you keep good posture. Now the bench press can be done with dumbbells like I'm using now, barbells. You can even use pulleys for this exercise. The main purpose of the bench press is to build up a nice chest, build up your chest muscles. You'll get some shoulder work in there too. And when you're pressing up, you want to squeeze from your chest. Make sure your chest is getting the primary workout. You'll also be working your triceps as well. While you're bench pressing, you want to breathe out when you're pressing the weight up and take a breath when you're bringing the weight back down. Now with the dumbbell pullovers, it's important that you do these slow and not to take the weight back too far over your head. You don't want to injure your shoulder, hyperextend your shoulders. So I'm going to be using dumbbells for these pec flies, but these also work very well when done with pulleys, either laying down on the bench or you can do them standing up. There's even a machine where you can do pectoral flies. The most important thing when you're using the dumbbells is to make sure that you have a slight bend in your arms, right at the elbow, maybe about 45 degrees. You don't want your arms completely straight. Good, good. These are great muscle builders for your chest. You'll feel it a little bit in the front part of your shoulders, your front delt, but mainly your chest. You want to squeeze from your chest and breathe on the way up, just like you would a bench press. And when you let the weight down, don't go too far down. You don't want to hyperextend your shoulders.
So you're going to get down, what we're going to do is 6 to 12. So you want to go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down.
Notice she's not sagging anywhere, her stomach isn't sagging to the floor, and also her butt isn't way up in the air. She's perfectly flat.
Okay, now with your push-ups, it's important to keep your core engaged so that your stomach isn't sinking toward the ground, but you don't want your butt way up in the air either. You want to keep your body level, you want to keep your back straight. Good, good. Now you can do your bicep curls with one weight alternating from one arm to the other. You can do them together. You can use a barbell. The most important thing is keeping your back straight, good form, and squeezing that bicep. You want to squeeze. You don't want to use a jerking motion to where you're using a lot of momentum to bring the weight up. Keeping your core engaged, back straight, looking straight ahead.
You don't want that back to be like this, right? You want it to be flat.
Good.
So you're gonna go all the way back and all the way up. So 2 sets of 12. And make sure you look at your form.
Keep your core engaged.
And make sure you look at your form.
Core engaged.
So what you're going to do is to make sure you're going to do full arm range of motion. So what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way up, you're going to come all the way down. Make sure your elbows does not go past the bench. So we're going to do 2 sets of 12.
The other thing that's important to keep in mind is that you breathe on the resistance portion of the exercise. So breathe on the way up when you're pressing the weight up off the chest.
And I'll join.
Yes. And do what you can do. If you can only go down like this, then that's fine. You know, we're not gonna, you know, you're not going to be a failure if you cannot do all 12. Do what you can do. And what you're gonna do once you finish your first set, you want to do like a child's pose. So this kind of just gives you a little relaxation.
That feels good.
But don't get too comfortable there. For a second set. So you can do 6 to 12 or whatever you're comfortable with doing.
Now, the advanced movement for the push-up will be if you can put your hands in a diamond shape. If you can get strong enough to hold yourself up with this type of push-up.
Oh yeah. It's hard.
It's pretty difficult, but you do what you can do.
And these are not easy exercises. They're not easy exercises, so don't be too hard on yourself if you can't get through all of them. Do what you can do.
Those are round difficult.
But they work.
They do. They do. Keep your core engaged. I know I said that before, but keep your core engaged. That will help you have a flat back on sides of ass. It's perfect.
Alternate or do both at the same time. So for beginners, I'm just going to alternate.
That's 12. I know.
That's 12.
All your
So you're going to go all the way back and all the way up. So 2 sets of 12. And make sure you look at your form.
keep your core engaged. Even a slight bend in your knee might help you keep your balance a little bit.
Yes, loosen up those arms. Okay, so our final set of tricep pullbacks. You ready? Let's do this. So bend over. Remember, you don't want that hump in your back. So it's a full range of motion, all the way back, all the way up. It helps if you have a mirror. You can kind of look at your form. Ladies, we're gonna look so good this summer, I'm telling you. Those arms, those triceps are going to just be on point. 10. Oh my God, am I feeling it? Oh. Oh, God. Okay, so you got through the upper body exercises. Okay, so now we're going to go into the lower body exercises. Are you ready? So what we're going to start off with are squats. So I'm going to do them without weights, and Keith is going to do them with weights. So what you're going to do is have your feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to make sure your knees don't go past your tippy toes, right? So you're going to go all the way down and all the way up.
That's perfect form. It's just like if she was sitting on a chair. And the focus of the movement, she's going to be powering up from her heels up to her butt, right?
So you want to make sure that you have perfect form, right? Coach Keith?
Yep, to the flat back.
So 2 sets of 12. So this is going to work those glutes, calves, butt, all of that.
Good job.
Rest. Okay. A couple of seconds now. Gotta get right back into it.
Shake it out.
Okay, so one more set. You ready?
Yep.
Again. So I always do the prayer position. But you can do this in different positions. You can have your hands on your waist. You know, straight out.
Keep your core engaged. You'll hear me mention that periodically. Keeping your core engaged on the squat will keep you from injuring your back.
Good job. I know you feel that. If you're a beginner and you haven't been squatting, I know you feel that.
A couple of more, just because you don't have to pay me for these. These are free. A couple of more squats. Okay, so again, just go ahead and just. Okay, so now we're going to do some lunges. We're going to do alternating legs. So what you want to do is make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. Again, you're going to go all the way down if you can. And push back.
I'm going to be using weights for moment.
So you ready? And again, if it's more comfortable, you can alternate legs. You can alternate those legs, but you want to go around as far as possible. Make sure that back leg is straight as possible.
Again, just like when we were warming up, you don't want your front knee to go over your toe. You want it as close to a 90-degree angle as you can get it.
Lose my balance. What number are we on?
I think.
Yeah, we'll give them 2 more.
This is another exercise where it's great to keep your core engaged because it'll help you keep your balance.
So switch to the other leg.
Or alternate. I feel that, Z.
Yes. I can feel it. And it's glutes.
Hey, summertime will be here before you know it.
I love counting backwards. Coach, keep you like counting backwards or forward?
I'm just listening to you on the line on you right now.
So this is 4. And it's okay if you can't do 12. Do what you can do. Do what you're comfortable with doing. Okay? So let's give them 1 more.
Good. Awesome. Good work.
So now what we're going to do are those calf raises. Yes. So we're going to do them 3 different ways. Shoulder width apart, hands on your waist, up and down. Then we're going to do pigeon toes. We're going to turn those feet in, up and down. We're going to turn those feet out, up and down. So you ready?
This will target your entire calf muscle.
And remember, controlled motion.
Now with these, it's going to be key that you're pressing up from the ball of your big toe, the ball of your
Yes.
foot.
And you don't want to do this, right? You want to have control over every motion.
You can even keep a slight bend in your knee. That helps you target the calf muscle even more.
Oh gosh, I can feel these.
Yeah.
But ladies, it's okay because I want to have great legs this summer. Really, I want to just have great legs, not just for the summer. So exercise is a lifestyle choice. It's not about getting fit for a wedding or getting fit for some type of exotic vacation. with your sweetheart. It's really about a lifestyle change.
All right. Out.
Out. Go. Ooh, I can feel these.
Get about 30 seconds worth in each position. If you do 10 in 30 seconds, 15 in 30 seconds, as long as they're slow and controlled, that's the main point. Ooh, I feel that burn.
I can feel it too. So for the purposes of this exercise, I'm gonna try to get to 12, if I can make it. Oh my gosh, I can feel them, and I have no weights. So again, beginners, do what you can do. If you can't get 12, do what you can do. You ready to switch those feet?
Oh, I already got, I beat you there.
This is and go at your own pace. Go at your own pace. Don't follow us. Follow, you want to make sure that you're doing it at a nice pace.
Wait.
But I know, right? This is no easy exercise.
That was unrehearsed.
Okay, that hurts. Okay, so now we're going to do the pelvic thrust. So for this, we're going to get on the floor. And I'm not going to have any weights. Coach Keith, are you going to have some weights for
I'll
this?
put something in my lap.
He's going to put some on as well. Actually, I may have the ball. I'm going to try the ball with this. But you don't have to. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay down. And again, make sure your feet are planted on the floor, right? And what you're going to do is I'm going to turn to the side to give you a better angle. You want to make sure that you go all the way up and all the way down. So all the way up and all the way down. And if you're bold enough, you can have a ball.
Now, where should the focus of the exercise be when they're in the upward motion?
And then make sure that you're on your heels, and then
The glutes.
you're up like this. So yeah, your glutes, you're behind, and you squeeze. And when you go all the way up, squeeze those glutes or your butt muscles. Squeeze them together and come down. And make sure your butt doesn't just drop to the ground. You want to make sure that you have a nice fluid motion. So again, 2 to 12.
Now, if you notice, Zondra's not bouncing. There's a slight pause at the top of this exercise when she squeezes her glute muscles and she's pushing from her heels to make sure she's doing it appropriately and not from the front of her foot.
This is not an easy exercise. Take a couple of seconds and rest, and then go into the second set.
Feel that one. How you feel over there, Steve?
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay, so our last set before we go through this again is the sumo quarter deadlift. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some weights. You're going to need some weights for this?
I think so.
Okay. So what we're going to do is our feet are shoulder width apart. Legs kind of out. Actually, a little bit further than shoulder width apart. And you want to kind of have them out a little bit. So you're going to go down, quarter, up. And so if you're strong enough, you're going to have some weights like Coach Keith, and we're going to do 2 sets of 12. So you ready?
Let's go.
Go.
Now, that's a controlled movement. That's not a bounce.
Right.
If you want to, you can even add extra bounces depending on how intense you desire for your workout to be. Remember to push up through your heels.
Yes.
Keep your core engaged. Ooh, triple.
Feel this.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Stay down there.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Just a few
You have
more.
to do this again.
A few more.
Yes. That's it.
One more.
Oh, she put me on the spot.
Yes. So one more set of sumos. You ready?
All right.
Go. 1, 2, 3. You can feel these. I lost my balance. It's okay. It's okay, Z. Had a little failure there.
Again, it's not a balance, it's control.
Yes. And if you can't go all the way down, go halfway.
That's it for me in this weight, see?
One more.
Good job. Give me some. Don't leave it there.
Okay, so one more set and then we are done. So we're going to start with the squats. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Oh gosh, we move
She's
one out
ready.
the way. This is no joke, guys. Okay. So 2 sets of 12.
Make sure you keep your chin up. If you put your head down and you have weight on your back, there's a tendency to fall over.
One more set of squats for today. Okay.
Can you feel the burn?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys know how to do this. You don't need us to walk you through. Come on. You guys are amazing. I'm so proud of you. You didn't have to give yourself the gift of working out today.
That's right. You showed up.
You showed up. That's all that counts.
Push up through your heels.
4. Yes. Okay. Come on, kick it out. We got through that.
Shake it out.
Lunges.
Get your breath for a second.
Oh, gosh.
That's mainly for me.
Yes. So again, you can alternate or stick with one leg. So I'm gonna stick with one leg, and Coach Keith, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna grab some.
Straight. Okay, so again, 2 sets of 12. Push off with that heel. That's what's really important.
Core engage.
Straight. Coach Keith is alternating. I'm gonna do one leg at a time as I lose my balance again.
Your core engage.
Yes, that's why the core engage is so important, so you won't lose your balance.
It really does help. We joke, but it helps.
And keep that back leg as straight as possible. So we go straight into alternate leg.
Check it out.
These are not easy exercises, so don't be too hard on yourself if you can't get through them.
That's important too, because we need to start where we are. Everybody is starting their fitness journey in a different place.
See, keep that core engaged.
3. We're almost home, you guys. Stay in
One
there.
more.
Hang with us. Hang with us.
Oh my gosh.
Good job.
Rest. Okay. Calf raises are next.
Oh yeah.
Ah. Keep those legs out.
Grab my
3 ways we're going to do it. Straight, pigeon toe, and then out. Shoulder width apart, hands on your waist.
Or hands on your weights.
Right. So let's go. 12. Control is the key here.
If you can avoid putting your heel on the ground when you come down, do it. If you can't, if you need to keep your balance, that's fine. Feel that burn?
Yes.
I know they feel that burn.
I'm trying to keep a smile on my face. But this is good though. It's good though. It's a good burn. Okay, our final set of calf raises. So turn those feet out. Let's go. And make sure you have proper shoes as well. It's so important.
That's a good one.
You know, to make sure you have some sneakers, tennis shoes, or whatever that will support your feet.
Are you still smiling?
I'm trying. This burn. Oh my gosh, it's good though. It's good. We're not gonna scare you away. It's good though. It's real good, ladies, because your legs are gonna be so amazing. And what's so important about these exercises that we didn't touch on earlier is that when you're 40 and over, your body requires different types of exercises, right? So to maintain that body that you want, so strength training is so important. So important to get that body looking good. Okay, so now we're going to get back down and do the pelvic thrust. So Coach Keith is going to do advanced version. I'm going to do the beginning. Here we go.
Place the weight right at your hip line, not on your stomach. Good job.
One more set. Last set for you today. So take a couple of seconds and go right into your second set.
Good job. Good job.
Oh
go, champ.
my God.
Let's go, champ.
We're at the tail end, the last exercise. Ah.
You got to rise up, guys.
The sumo quarter tether.
Ah,
Okay, drink water, guys. That's why you haven't seen us drinking water, but it's so important for you to stay hydrated.
stay hydrated when you need to.
Okay. You ready? Ready to do this?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
If not, I'm going to act like it.
Yes. Last set of exercises, okay? Come on, you ready? 2 sets of 12. Go.
Trying to stay right with you. The way that Z is doing them slow is real tough.
This is not an easy exercise. Again, it's very difficult for some, so don't be hard on yourself. And if you can't go all the way down, that's okay. Just go to the quarter and come back up. Don't go all the way to the floor. And definitely don't use any weights if you're a beginner. Your body weight is fine. Okay, our last set for today. You ready to do this?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's go. Okay. 11.
The slower you do these, the tougher they are, but the more effective they are.
Ladies, you want that butt to look right? I know you do.
Summer will be here before you know it.
Yes.
But you know what? It's for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Okay.
You sure that's not 12?
I know, right? Come on, we're gonna give us some extra ones. We're gonna do 3 more. And if you can't go all the way down, that's fine. Do what you can do. 2. 1 more.
No!
Oh. Oh.
Good job.
These are going to be health control motion. So we're going to start with those arms. So we did a lot of arm work, right? We did a lot of lifting. So we want to stretch out these arms here just for a couple seconds.
You feel it right here, mostly.
Yes, but it should feel good.
It should feel good. Definitely should not be hurt.
Switch to the other arm.
Yeah. So alleviate some tightness in your rear deltoid as well. In this area.
Okay, so both arms. Oh, this feels so good.
Reach as high as you can.
Yes. And you can just straight up and then just spread back. You feel it in the shoulder blades. This feels good. Okay, so now we're going to hang down. This should feel so good. Straight down. Oh, this should feel good. Keep those legs straight. And what you want to do is you want to feel it in those hams and in those calf muscles. If you can, touch your tippy toes on the floor. And say yes, Jesus. So shake your head yes. Because you're going to be back with us at least 3 times a week. You're going to be back with us. And say no to Satan. Satan, you will not have any type of influence over my life. So you're going to just shake your head no. So bottom line, shake your head yes and shake your head no to loosen up that your neck muscles and your shoulder.
Lower back too.
And the lower back.
Roll on your way up. Roll it up. Roll it up. Breathe out.
I'm just going to hang here for a couple more seconds. It feels so good.
Yes. Side to side.
And take what you need. Do what you need to do. That feels so good. So now we're going to go to the floor. We're going to stretch out. So you're going to stick your right leg out and take your left leg and put it inside of your crotch. And if you're limber enough, you're going to go back down and hold your foot, hold this stretch. And if you can't, grab your ankle or even your knee, whatever you're comfortable with. Hold this for a couple seconds. You can feel it in those calf muscles.
Yes.
hold each stretch for about 30 seconds if you can, or longer. This should feel good.
Shake it out. Shake it out.
Switch legs. Ugh. So for this one, because I'm not as limber on this side, I can only grab my ankle. This should feel good.
Just to reiterate, do what you can. Go down as far as you can that's comfortable for you until you get flexible enough to reach your foot.
Okay. So put those heels together. And what you want to do is sit up straight as you can. You're going to bend into the stretch. So just go down as far as you can. I'm going to hold this stretch.
Yes. This one is really good. I like this one. This is great for the lower back.
Yes. And you're really going to feel it inside of your legs here. Stretch out. Look, you did a lot of work today. You should be so proud of yourself. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you for watching this video, for participating today. You gave yourself a gift of fitness. And you stuck with it. Okay. Ooh, that feels good. Yes. So we will see you next time. Be sure to try to do this video at least 3 times a week. Get some cardio in. Make sure you're drinking water. Keep a water bottle next to you where you can keep yourself hydrated as you exercise.
Yep. And on top of that, eat right.
Yes.
Change your nutrition.
Yes.
Great workouts are no good with bad nutrition.
And be sure to get our book, Faithful 40 and Fabulously Fit, on Amazon. And it's going to coincide with this video so you can look amazingly beautiful at 40.
See you next time.
Bye.